No, I think Ash is spot on. I think the wicket quickened up this morning a little bit. And it was just, the ball came out nicely today, you know, and I've said it before, sometimes you go past the edge, other times you find the edge. And when you do find the edge, you tend to make batters play a little bit more. They're a little bit more wary. They're a little bit more uncomfortable against playing you. And again, I was lucky. I got the one this morning, the next one just kind of got a roll. So yesterday I felt like I was okay, but the ball found the bat and went into the gaps more than it found the edge today, like today. Yeah, I mean, I've played a long time now, so I don't know if it ever happened. It's happened before. It's definitely happened before. But I thought Vernon and Mornay bowled beautifully yesterday. I mean, even Dean Alger got a wicket, so I was a bit bummed about that. But you know, I always try and pick up wickets. Just yesterday, just wasn't my day. I think Vernon, Mornay were on the money yesterday. They definitely found the lengths. Vernon especially, you know, he was just in that business area, and especially from that end, the far end. I don't know what the names are, but it seemed like the wickets fell a lot from the end that I bowled from in the first 2 days. Then day 3, it kind of turned and it shifted, and guys got wickets from that end. And then today, it just seemed to, I think, evened out a little bit, where Vernon was going past the bat this morning a lot. I mean, it could very easily have been his day. You know, Marlon could have nicked 1 or 2. Next batter comes in, forces him to play. I was just lucky enough that it was my turn. Look, you always want to take wickets, you know. I mean, obviously, I always want to take wickets. I want to take all bloody 10, I won't lie. But I'm never upset. You know, I'm happy when we bowl teams out and guys get wickets. That is the main object of the game, is to get 20 wickets. And I don't care how we get them. We just need to get 20 wickets. From a personal side, like I said, I want to take all 10 myself, all 20 myself. So it is a little bit upsetting when you don't get one. But it just means that, you know, you just got to keep trying. You know, that's the game. That's cricket. So, like I said, there was nothing special about today. I was just lucky enough that I found the edge, and I was a little bit more consistent in my lines, I guess, and lengths. So I probably got a little bit more reward today than I would have yesterday, because I was probably just a little bit more inconsistent yesterday. I didn't deserve them yesterday. I deserved them today. Yeah, look, the first ball was a bouncer, then the second was a length one, and the third one was a bouncer again. So I just wanted to quickly check with Billy how many I'd bowled. I've kind of got a routine of a way of how I use the 2 bouncers that I bowl in and over, and I checked with Billy and I realized I still had 3 balls left, so there was still space for another 2 bouncers basically. And I thought that he had kind of thought about where I was going to bowl next, and probably figured that I was going to go a length ball, so I figured, well, why not? I'm just going to bomb him again, get it a bit straighter, force him to play. And yeah, I mean, it paid off. But that was just what I was checking with Billy, was just to see how far I was in the over, and yeah, it worked. Look, those 2 are the big players, I think, for them. They're massive players, Marlon and Shiv, massive wickets to take. That's not to say that the rest of the guys can't contribute, but I think we know that those are the 2 big wickets for us to get. And once we get that, there is probably a little bit more of an ease, or a feeling of ease going into the rest of the guys, especially on this wicket. It might play massively different in PE. That wicket's a lot flatter. So we're going to have to be more on the money there. But this wicket always offered us something. If you just landed the ball in the right area, like Vernon did yesterday and like I did today, that it's a matter of time before any batter, not just their batters, but any batter, our batters, you name it, go out and bat on this wicket with the ball doing a little bit like that. It's a matter of time before you get them out. But those 2 guys in particular are big wickets, and you know, with the rest, if you just land it there enough times, you're probably going to come right. I hope so. Bloody well hope so. Yeah, look, I love taking wickets. I like to get in players' heads. I think in PE, it's a bit of a slower wicket. It stays a bit lower too. I've also had success there because of my height. I'm a bit skiddier, so when you bowl a bouncer, you tend to force guys to play a little bit more, whereas in this ground, if you bowl a bouncer, batters can almost kind of get out of the way because of the bounce, because of the slow bounce, also the first couple of days. Whereas in PE, although it's slow, it doesn't quite get up, so it always forces the guy to play. So, and hopefully in PE it will be the same as similar kind of wicket that we played against Australia. Maybe get the ball to tail a little bit, who knows. But I do like to get in players' heads. I think with my height, the bouncer's always going to come into play somewhere along the line. Very happy to be playing tests. Yeah, just one day it's kind of just got too much, you know, like there's a massive uproar about the World Cup, and And I think, if you're just focusing so much on it, like by the time you get there, you're exhausted. You're like, oh, I'm over it, man. So these 3 test matches is a great opportunity to just get back into a little bit of a longer version, get fit again, get over the 10 over barrier. Like, can you bowl 20 overs in a day? Yesterday was tough. That field, it rained a lot. It was quite soggy out there. It's like running in on sea sand. So, if you spend all day out there, I joked and said, so we bowled 60 of the first overs and we fielded everything, the bowlers, because the slips just stand there. They don't do nothing. I stand in the middle, I'm chasing balls, and fine leg, I'm going across. So we did all the cricket yesterday. These guys did nothing. Apart from Alviro, who took a couple good catches. You also took a good catch. But it's a nice break just to get back into the whites, get the red ball going, get a little bit of consistency in your lines and lengths again, and then look forward to that World Cup, because it's a massive World Cup. We're all looking forward to it. Obviously, first finish the ODIs and the 2020s that we have to play, but this is a great break. I love playing Test cricket. Honestly, it's the best. Honestly, there's nothing better than it. I wish I could swear. I'm so happy and passionate about it. You have to excuse me. I don't know what's happening in the domestics, to be honest with you. I rock up and I play the semi-final and final for the Cobras. I don't know really what's going on. A lot of focus is on the Test matches. But look, our slip cordon is great. We used to have some great bucket hands there in Callis and Smith. But we've got Hash, AB, if he's not keeping, you can see like the kind of catching that he took today. Alviro's always been there in the domestic days when I played for the Titans. He was always a good slipper there. Faf's a great catcher. Even when Graham and Jock were here, Faf was still in the slip cordon. So we've got some good hands there. And I think the guys that come in just kind of feed off that way that these guys catch and understand that it's a big place to field. And I joke with the guys and say, all you did is stand and slip there. But I couldn't imagine having to bend down every ball. My back would be broken. So I'm quite happy to run around at fine leg and mid-off. But the guys are taking some great catches. Honestly, some fantastic catches. Well, I don't think we know. It's never like that. But no, it's just, I like to bowl. And, like, just give me a red ball, I'm just going to bowl. Like, I really don't care who's on the other side. I'm going to try and get that person out. And if I can't get them out, I'm going to try and bomb them out. Bomb, I like bounce the other way. I just enjoy bowling. Doesn't matter who's batting on the other side. Just give me the ball.